Good afternoon. Make sure this is up. Good afternoon. I thought I'd go live, share some info. It's that kind of day. First, I'll start off with Uber Eats. I watched a little bit of Lexi, Gig Life with Lexi, and she came across an article, and other people have said it, that Uber Eats, and I noticed this Monday night, Uber Eats, 2 customers. Hey, hello, rideshare Lisa. All right, doing good. How you doing? You earning money? I hope you are. Uber Eats tip function wasn't working, and that's a fact because 2 customers were texting me they couldn't add the tip on. They will give me a tip when they see me, and then they said when I got to both places, they were like, we figured it out, but it wouldn't allow them to add a tip until like after they did the order and then had to go back in to tip. There was some kind of glitch. Thank goodness it's only temporary because I did 2 Uber Eats Monday night and the rest were Grubhub, and both Uber Eats gave me $5 each. That was really nice. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're a hustler. You're like Dimples. You guys really know how to hustle. I used to hustle crazy like that. You don't share everything now. And that's another topic I want to share. I want to talk about. So Uber Eats, there was a glitch. I'm hoping that it's not there. I really would like to go out this evening. I was planning on going out for the evening for like 4 hours, see what happens, make an iced coffee, and get out there for a little while. It's very quiet out here in Long Island. I barely hear any traffic. I'm hoping I had decent luck Monday. Maybe I'll head out at 5:30. Suck it up till 8:30, see what happens. I really don't know what to expect. I'll earn something, but it won't be great. And everything will be slow going because some of the places you got to call when you get there. There's usually a line because people are standing 6 feet apart. You got your masks on. Not all places you walk right up. Some places you got to go to the side door. Some places you got to go to the back door. But it'll get me out for a little while. I spent a few days in because I really wasn't feeling great. And that's a topic to speak about. Chronic dry eye. I uploaded a couple of videos. Guys, and the reason why I'm telling you this, I uploaded a couple of videos about chronic dry eye like a year and a half ago. And throughout the course of the year and a half, I've had problems. I hide it a lot, but I can't hide it anymore. I just rather push forward, and you know what it is. But the point of telling you that is I created a playlist about chronic dry eye. And the prescription that I speak about is very new to the market. So why not take a life experience, and it's a very specific topic and niche. It will generate some kind of income on this channel. But I like the way I have a playlist now. I'm getting smarter. I'm using less tags, very targeted, just a handful, and a few, just 3 hashtags for that specific topic. Why not gain something from it? And it's helping people because I went searching and I was like, only a couple of people uploaded videos about chronic dry eye. It was from the companies. So I included those links in the description underneath the videos. I'm learning a lot. I'm just uncomfortable, but got to ride it out. People are really sick in the world. This is just slowing me down. It's kind of pissing me off. But, finally, a year and a half later, we'll get to a resolution of this shouldn't be an issue anymore. It's gotten worse. I've been doing Uber for over 2 years, and they get these glitches from time to time. Yeah, are the best way to get people to see who you are. Yeah, I never took the time to do playlists, and I figured this miscellaneous channel speaks about many different topics. Eventually, I'm going to hit my back closets next week in my dressing room. I'm going to do like little video clips and keep them on the shorter side, unless I have a lot to share, unless it's really entertaining. Because you could generate some income. It really works. And I watch average people like myself all the time, and I go, that's a great idea. Wow, I never thought of doing that. Smart. Outside of your little circle, you learn a lot. So why not do that? Playlists are great. Got the Uber Eats down, the playlists. I did watch Good Life with Lexi. I did watch Stephen Gardner. I did watch Jason. I'll add those links in the description below because they speak about the EIDL and the stimulus. Jason just says Jason EIDL. You type him in. I'm not sure what his last name is. It starts with an E. I'm going to share those links. See, I just watched his latest video. He's saying that with the new bill, the new HEALS Act, which stands for, I did open it up, Health, comma, Economic Assistance, comma, Liability Protection, and Schools Act. They have a lot of people. He knows all the names, and they have a lot of people joining in to support the stimulus boost to fulfill the EIDL up to $10,000 grant. And he says that if all the people approve and that gets included into the HEALS Act, anyone that should have received that $10,000 grant advance months ago and didn't receive it and only received 1,000 or 2,000 will receive the rest of their balance due because of what happened. That's very good to know. And just fun videos. That's a good idea. Yeah, I thought of doing Uber and whatever. You know what's so weird about that? Best way to get people to see who you are. The gig economy changes so fast. It's not like a timeless topic or semi-timeless topic. You could work on Friday and go back to work on Monday and you're like, oh my gosh, what the hell happened? I the first few playlists, I did one about food, about health, about do-it-yourself, home improvements, stuff like that. I closed it. Beauty regimens, because they're kind of timeless. But I hear you. That's a good idea. Very good idea. Too bad we don't live closer. We probably meet up for a quick cup of coffee while we're doing our things. I am going to get into dumpling. I am going to get into other things, but I got to take care of a few things first before I move forward. But this is part of building a business. At least I have this opportunity. At least I like building my business, and it keeps your mind alive. Here's another tidbit of information. I'll share those links in the description below because that guy, Jason EIDL, and Stephen Gardner, he speaks about they're shooting for an extension for the eviction time to people who rent. Either an extension or they're going to help the landlords, give them some financial backing so they don't kick people out because it's going to get bad. People who rent. So they're really working on that. He spoke about that. And we all know about the $1,200. We're going to receive that. But we won't receive that until the end of August. They are still going to debate, which it expires tomorrow. The FPUC or the PUA, the FPUC is what I'm speaking about. They want to get it higher than $200 because people are gonna freak out. So I'll let you know about that. I'm going to speak about a stock. I found it very interesting. I saw it when the president spoke about a new pharmaceutical company. Well, they're not a new company, but they're in the pharmaceutical business. And I wish I bought some stock when it was 2 and change, but I didn't know that. And Kodak. Well, unemployment is, and I believe the PUA is extended, but they're talking about that FPUC. You know, they want to, they need to, they need to meet in the middle. One guy made an offer of $500 for the rest of August, and then come September, go by someone's 2019 taxes, 80%. That person will receive up until the end of the year. They still haven't figured out everything, and they're going to go on vacation next week, and a lot of people aren't going to have any money. You know, that's rotten. So I hear the unemployment traditional and the PUA has been extended, but I mean, I'll receive the unemployment, but the PUA, I think everybody gets something different with the PUA. I don't get that. I received the FPUC, so I'm speaking about the FPUC. So many letters. Yeah, that's for sure. So Kodak, their stock was 2 and change, and the president mentioned it the last time I watched him on TV, yesterday or the day before. Kodak is going into the pharmaceutical business. Right now, it's taking a dive down, but it was really high a little while ago. It started when he announced that on TV. I watched it go from $9 to $35, and now it's hovering around $29. You might want to get into that company. If it was 2 and change, I would have bought $25 worth, waited till it hit 50, $60 and made a little profit, but I wasn't aware. I can't afford $9 and $10 stocks. I did my investing, and this week I bought a few more on a company that I believe in, that I shared that video with everyone, but it took me almost a year to accumulate all those shares of that stock. And I'm also buying stock for 40 cents. I'm not buying stocks for 10, 15, $20 a pop. You know, I can't do that. Waiter is doing a lot. I know, hiring for drivers in Louisiana. So thinking the stocks could be more valuable. I have 100. I'm so happy I left 100 and didn't sell them more. They're almost $5. I'm hoping one day they'll be like $35, $45. That would be great. That'd be a nice little profit. A lot of little profits add up to a lot. The guys, I want you to know, when you invest in stocks, because the more I'm studying, I've been reading a lot. If you buy a stock and you sell it within the first year, you don't wait for a year for it to sell. If you sell it within the first year, you have to pay 30% taxes on that earned income if you earned any income from it. If you gained, like if you bought a stock for $2 and you sold it when they were going for $15, you made a profit. You got to pay up to 30% for that. But if you wait a year to sell a stock, you only have to pay 20% income tax, income earned, tax on the income earned. Just so you know that, I learned that. It's a lot of little things add up to a lot. And it does. That's a 10% difference. That's a big difference. I didn't know that. So I thought you would find that interesting. So Kodak, you might want to take a look into it. It's hovering around $29 now, but that's a pharmaceutical company now. That might go past the hundreds. That's a little pricey for me, $28, but you get it. And the last thing I want to talk about is a cashless. Oh, well, two things. I'm not almost done. I watched a segment on the news this morning. They were interviewing a New Jersey local market. I'm using my mouse. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, thank you, Hogan Reports. I thought that was why I share Lisa. What's going on? Yeah, you like that. You follow that waiter. I'm so happy I kept some shares. I'm hoping that it goes up, like $35, $45. That would be a nice little bonus. And I'll wait a year before I sell that, so I don't have to pay 30%. I only have to pay 20%. I watched this segment, And they were interviewing a New Jersey local market business owner. And they said because they were, interviewing them, they said because of the, CV virus, they were forced to change the way they run their business. And they're also being forced to go more cashless. And it was very interesting. I saw it on Cheddar News or one of the Cheddar shows. And I happen to feel we are going toward cashless. The apps we earn money goes on the apps. You can't hide anything. Money is moving around from our accounts to our checking accounts to our Uber, Visa debit cards, stuff like that. Everything, it's nothing physical. It's just going around. And that's been the case for a while. I mean, I use the wallet, Apple Wallet. Coins are getting harder to find. Yep, they're going to be worth something someday. Coins, that's for sure. Somebody was into coins. They're gonna make a good profit. I bet years down the line. Oh, they're wiping it out. When you think about it, coins are a waste of money, more so than paper. I mean, to produce all that, excuse me, to produce all the coins, of course, that's very costly, right? So I found that very interesting because they're being forced to run their business a new way because it's all about the pandemic. I feel the reason to tell you that is because they're forcing people to adjust to a new way of living and they didn't know how to do it. And I really truly believe, the CV virus, you know, put everything into play to create this new world, the pandemic, and it's global. Now, I watched this movie that one of my viewers a long time ago when I was in the field, I was working nights. It was like a year ago. Mentioned a few times. I was going live a lot when I was driving at night. And it made it a lot more fun when I was doing it all the time. I watched a movie called The Circle, and it was incredible. But so it holds so much truth. It's May Holland seizes the opportunity. Well, Emma Watson is her name, but she played May. Seizes the opportunity of a lifetime when she lands a job with the world's most powerful technology and social media company. Encouraged by the company's founder, Tom Hanks um, play the person. May joins a groundbreaking experiment that pushes the boundaries of privacy, ethics, and personal freedom. That's exactly what we're heading toward right now. No doubt in my mind. Her participation in the experiment and every decision she makes soon starts to affect the lives and futures of her friends, family, and that of humanity. It was an incredible movie. I have YouTube TV and they have old movies on the bottom that you can watch for free. It's included in your package. Um, that's exactly what's going down now. The social media coming into play. She put a little camera on. She was transparent. They want the world to be transparent. They want the world to. In this movie, she drank something, and they put a wristband on her because they want to know her every action, her every move, her every mood. What a movie. You want to watch a good movie about what's going on today? It's definitely headed that way. The Circle. It's called The Circle. Give it a watch. What an amazing movie. Thriller, drama, but it's real. What the movie is showing is exactly what's going on right now. That's crazy, right? I'm all for internet earning money. I don't mind the digital currency. I don't feel that you need to know my every move. If I don't feel like sharing it online, it's really none of your business. People who pay too much attention to people's, you know, actions and have cameras in their homes or cameras at jobs and they overanalyze your every word, your every move. I always think in the back of my head, somebody's watching for their own gain for whatever reason. It's weird. I find stuff like that to be very weird. That somebody needs to know that much about you because it's usually for personal gain, no financial gain. Ridiculous. But that's what that this is. They show that she drinks something. That's to me. That's the like the flu shot vaccine they want to inject in everyone, and then they want to put a little chip at the end of your thumb or something. And I've seen many articles and videos about that. It's so tiny. It's like a size of a grain of sand. So they could track your every move. Then you're talking digital. You don't even need a card. You don't even need your mobile device. What a movie. That was, I suggest you watch it if you're really into that kind of stuff. Well, it was a real pleasure, guys. Thanks. I'm happy a couple of people joined in. Thank you very much. Glad to see you, Hogan Reports. Yes, I totally agree about coins, and I totally agree about waiter. Thank you, Lisa. I'm happy you learned something. My boss told me that they didn't make change during the pandemic. That's why there is a change shortage. Oh, see, maybe the pandemic's a part of the whole bigger picture. You know? Hmm. I think they're going to rid. I think within the next 3 to 5 years, we're not going to have any change. Dollars, paying for stuff with physical paper dollars. That's not going to be around much longer. I just don't think it is. Wow. So they purposely didn't produce any change during the pandemic. Why not? They could produce a bunch of money. And that's why I've heard this before and over the past few months. They're testing it out. It was in Texas for people to receive the assistance from the CARES Act. They were giving out debit cards. They're giving certain states a debit card, digital currency, cashless society. No interest on that money on that card. Better take that money and digitally transfer it into an account that's actually earning you interest. If you're someone who's hoarding the money on a card, keeping it for the future, why would you keep it on the card and not earn any interest? I'm just becoming more financially educated, and it's making my life less stressful money wise. It's a smart move. Everyone should have a financial education. No matter what career path they go down, we all should have a financial education. I plan on shopping. I plan on delivering for a while. I don't hate it. Work online. Let's see what happens. But I will include those links in the description below to those two channels, guys. You're going to find the videos very interesting. And I suggest if you want something unique with what's going on today, watch the movie The Circle. Whoever told me that about a year ago, you were so right. Absolutely, 100% right. We're living that today. Okay, guys, thanks. Thanks a lot. And I hope people who watch this later on find all that information interesting, useful, informative. I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining in. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you very much. See ya. Hogan Reports. Have a good one. I will. I'm going to make iced coffee. I'm going to head out there. I'm in the mood today. I want to earn some money if it's not too slow. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.